Okay, so step number one is to obviously determine what candy wrapper you'll be using. I was thinking on using I was gonna look up like a cool space like candy wrapper that had like the night sky and like stars in it. Sadly, I did not find a famous one. I just found like those crappy on like happy birthday ones. Ugh. So instead, I'm gonna do the one that looks easiest to me that I don't like it though. But it doesn't have to be something that you like, even though I kind of highly recommend it. But doesn't have to be something that you like. Mine's not gonna be something that I like. I'm gonna do Twix because it is so easy. You literally just have to like draw a rectangle and put red wording down. And I know there's like white, um, there's like a white kind of outline to the letters on that wrapper. Since I don't have white, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna put the red letters down and then boom, done. Super easy. So think about those type of questions and read this. Notice the layout for each of these examples. Do you see that each wrapper takes up most of the paper? So mine, Twix is really small, like really like kind of small for this paper that it's not going to take up a lot of the paper. So what I was thinking is I was going to trace it with something, but the first thing I got was like, I don't know, like this might have been like a rectangle. It was like kind of small. So I got like it was medium small. So like it might have taken up like this much of the paper. So not that much. This though, what I got is just like a box. I could be tracing to make the Twix box or a package. Obviously, Twix is not that big, but it does need to fill up like some of the paper. Not the whole thing, but some of it. So that's why I got this to um to do it myself to enlarge it. Obviously, Twix is not enlarged, so I'm gonna do it myself with this. Tracing this, and this will take up about that much of the paper, which is a decent size. It's pretty decent. Okay, next, sketch your contour lines. So I'm gonna make my homemade dock camera real quick. But go ahead and grab your paper and start drawing yours. So here's my little dock camera. Hi. I am kind of skipping step 3, which is to add color to your candy wrapper. I'm gonna be adding details, which is the lettering for mine. But I'm going to go ahead and start already drawing my candy wrapper. I need to kind of have a visual, so I'm going to go ahead and have I have a visual. I'm going to I have a visual right here. Kind of just draw in the end. So after I trace, I'm gonna have to like kind of just trace like the bottom of the rectangle so that way I can get these in the little spikes on the side. And then I'm gonna put this back where I got it, of course. But there's my little visual. Look how easy that is too to do. Okay. And I'm gonna be using a Copic marker because they look somewhat similar. Somewhat similar colors. And this kind of has to just be one take. Yeah. And I'm gonna draw in the spikes. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and color this in. I know it doesn't quite look similar, like the color, not the package, but of course the package looks similar, but the color, yeah, this is like lighter. This is like a little bit darker, but it's the closest. It's fine. And I'm trying to do this as super quick as possible because I gotta end this really, really soon. And to people thinking like, oh, you could just do yellow for it. You can't. You really can't. There's not really yellow in it. I guess the gold kind of looks like yellow, but you can't. Any color that kind of looks similar or kind of similar to it is the one you do. And I've heard these markers are not really meant for coloring like this, like filling in. That might be. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Are Copic markers really used for this type of coloring, or are they used for like drawing? I think I might have heard from my brother that they're not really used for going like this, but I could be wrong. And I think I might be half correct, half wrong. But I'm leaning more toward correct. Okay. There's not much white showing. Even if there is, the red will kind of block it up. Let's not make sure there is, let's see, not missing any steps. Okay, not yet. So step 3 is to add details. So this is your time to add, if you're done, to add your lettering in. I know you can't, or no, you can probably see my screen right now, but I'm on the steps right now. So let's go ahead. And I'm gonna go ahead and get. So I got myself a marker from this room right here, but it didn't really have a lot of ink in it. So I grabbed the one for my school bag, and it still doesn't really have enough ink in it. So instead, I'm going to use a Expo marker, usually used for whiteboards, right back here. And right there. It has more ink in it. But it kind of works the same as normal markers. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the text. And this is the white outline that I was talking about. I don't have white, sadly. And I don't want to substitute it with gray or also kind of look bad. That way. I have done stuff like that before, but I don't want it for this. And I kind of really have to figure out how and be careful about my lettering. Oh, shoot, that might be a little bit too big. Okay, so it wasn't too big, but it does look a little off a little bit. But that's fine. I don't know. I'm not redoing it again. I'm just doing this one take and that's it. I mean, if people make fun of me for like, oh, your letters are not, um, you know, aligned, then I know I don't curse, but go F yourself. And there is a little. I don't know. Does Twix have that in the U? I'm not sure if they do or not. Twix wrapper. Okay, they do. I mean, I know it shows it in the wrapper, but like you gotta make sure that it is real. Okay. So it's like two straight lines going down, but like kind of bubbled. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna check and make sure that I'm not missing any steps. So now after that step, I mean, okay, so step 4. Is it step 4? Step 4 says to outline. But if I outline my thing, then it's not gonna look that good. So I'm gonna leave, I mean, it's not gonna look exceptional. It's not gonna look like my standards. But it's, I don't know, it's not gonna look good because as you can see, Twix doesn't really have a black outline. It has a white outline, but it doesn't really have a black outline. And I can see, like, if you do it on paper real quick, like this type of paper, I don't even know how I would do a black outline. Like I guess something like this. And then you can outline. You know how terrible that looked though? That doesn't really look good. So I'm not gonna outline it. I'm gonna add the background to it real quick, and then I think I'm gonna call it good to finish this project. It is getting longer, so that means I have to finish this. What outline or what background color would I like? I would have to think about that really quick. I don't know. I'd have to look at the examples for that. A good background color would be brown. And I think that would look like go really well with the Twix because it's chocolate. And I'm gonna try to do this really quick because it is getting late. And because this was a project that kind of matters because this was like past due in my art class at school. So if I want free time in art tomorrow, I gotta turn this in. I was thinking of doing a part 2, but I was like, free time in art though. Okay. Whatever. Some of it's white, but some of it's gonna blend with the red. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh. Okay, quick, quickity quick. I got a fat brush so I could do this very quickly. I know I tend to say no water near my computer, but I'd like have almost no time. I need to finish this now. And it's gonna be a light brown, whatever. It's fine. It just needs a background. Oh, that kind of covers the candy wrapper a little bit. What I could also do is I could get a brown like marker and kind of put that all over the paper and like put some water on it and it kind of acts like watercolors. But I'm just gonna explain to my teacher. I'm really good at explaining, by the way. Like stuff, like for example, oh, this watercolor was a really light color, so some of it is white. And that's kind of how I talk them out of it. Usually she's like, okay. Usually she doesn't really make me redo it or make it more white. So I'm sure I'm fine. And I'm sure I can explain about the black outline thing too. I'm usually pretty good at that, so um I'm just gonna leave my artwork like that and explain why I didn't put a outline and I should be fine. Okay, almost done here. You can kind of see that this paper is not really meant for watercolors because it's not really absorbing all the like water very well or too well, I should say. But it's fine. But yeah, like I said, I could have done the marker thing, but like I'm already doing this. So let's just stick to this. Okay, there it is, all finished. Just making sure some slight white that kind of rhymes is hidden. And then I can explain to my teacher the rest that is showing. I like that blue. Some colors come in here so randomly. Oh wait, the problem with using markers though, I guess, and water, like if you put markers down first and then you do water with the paintbrush, is that pieces of the paper will start coming off, and getting those off are super annoying because it's so many of them. I almost knocked that over, but it's so many of them. Like not a lot, but like it's kind of, you know, something. Okay, I'm gonna say that that this is done and complete. Okay, it probably needs some time to dry. So I'm gonna give it overnight. I feel like no matter how much I try to cover up the white, it's not gonna. It's not gonna really cover it up. Okay, I'm gonna say. That this is done. I said that's good. I said that's pretty good. That's the most that I can cover it up. I'll say that. Okay, well, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and turn on your notifications. I know I said that at the beginning of the video, but do it. And one more important thing before I end the video, I should probably let this dry. But the most important thing to do to your artwork once it dries is, I'm gonna do it right now. Really quickly. Is to put your name on the back of it. It's really important. You can put it on the front, but I think that kind of ruins the artwork a little bit. But if you want on the front, if you want to put your name on the front so people can tell easier who did it, then go ahead. But I like to put mine on the back. Mine has my last name initial on it, so I don't want to put that in. But I put my name on the back. I think I have put my name on the front before. But I don't know if I do it a lot though. I don't remember. I might have done it before, but I don't know. I have a preference. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this art video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.